Okay, this is an update video from a while ago. Okay, on the last video, I believe what I showed was that I built this circuit right here, maybe a little more simple. And this circuit is a 555 timer, and it generates an oscillation. And I have two potentiometers that I can use to kind of manipulate the speed of the oscillation. I built a separate circuit using this thing that could be used for something. I don't know what I can use it for yet, but I bought certain pieces of hardware once I learned about them, and this is another circuit I've built recently. This one uses a different chip. They're both oscillators. However, by now I've gotten good enough at building these electronic devices that I know how to take this one and affect this one with a signal from this one. So I'm going to turn it on and show you, and it creates a really interesting so by modulating one of these with the other one, and by having these different controls here, I can control the texture of it like a bass line, and I can sample it, bring it onto the computer, and use it as material in my music. And I think that there's a couple of these things I can do, and it might lead somewhere. So this is with a 9-volt battery. Yeah, I set up this table behind my desk where, I have my music stuff on there. But by now I have a work table behind my desk where I can try to mangle with this stuff and see what I can come up with. And I've got currently a bunch of different types of capacitors and resistors and things I can use. These are microcontrollers. The microcontrollers, interestingly enough, if I get good enough at this, the microcontrollers will let me hook it up to the computer and then control this setup with a digital signal from here. In fact, I believe I can even have the computer send code onto this thing like it's a processor, and then it will let me automate electrical signals that can be plugged into different parts of these circuits. So there's definitely a lot of room to do some stuff with this. Yeah, so the current one is kind of messy sounding, but typically it sounds much cleaner. And yeah, it's pretty badass. Okay, so at the same time, I know there's people who are way smarter at this than me, but this will lead into some creative directions. And I think even with these two cards, the way I have them hooked up right now, I could technically record these sounds right now onto my computer and have a collection of sounds that I can load onto a custom plugin that I have on the computer that I've built. So yeah,